Support is something that is talked about in the YouTuber space or even the content space in general. And we need to break this down. We need to talk about what support really means in the Black UK YouTuber space. We're going to break this down. We're going to talk more about this. I got a lot of stuff to say about this. So continue watching and hear what I have to say when it comes to support in the Black YouTube community. Continue watching for me to talk all about it. What is up, people? This is Tonte here from Black British YouTubers, here to talk about, in this video, I'm here to talk about the YouTube space and the content space in general, because one thing that is always talked about a lot, is this idea of support. Especially, not even support, but when we're talking about YouTubers in general, what people gravitate to and what people don't. Because I hear so many YouTubers, so many influencers, so many people talking about what's out there. So many people complain about what's happening in the UK YouTube space and in general when it comes to clout chasing, when it comes to people supporting content. You know, there's creators that probably don't get supported or don't get the shine, and they're putting out content that is non-problematic, that is adding value to their audience, that is positive or somewhat wholesome, but not drama. It's not filled with all of that stuff. And they don't get the shine that they probably deserve. But when it comes to the same situation, there's people that spew negativity, YouTube drama, clout chasing, beef, all these things, and we're seeing that most likely these things are getting talked about, they're getting promoted, but by the same people that now complain or saying, why is this getting talked about, why is that getting talked about, and that gets the engagement. And in the YouTube space, like, it's something very important to talk about. Like, for Black British YouTubers, we are all about promoting and discussing and talking up content that is non-problematic, because at the end of the day, we believe that good content should be valuable to their audience. It should be entertaining. It should be like adding something to people's lives. But then again, what people seem to gravitate to is the negativity. But at the same time, people complain, saying that the negativity, why is that getting promoted? But meanwhile, people are giving the same energy to that kind of content. And that's why I want to talk to that's why I'm talking to you. That's why I'm doing this video, because I'm meant to talk about that. I need to say, why is it the case that this is the kind of content that people complain about, but people complain about content that they keep interacting with and they keep engaging with? But because people don't know what they want. That's the only thing that we can really point to. Because people complain about things, but when it comes to supporting the things that they believe should be supported, people don't want to do that, but rather they will give the energy to the things that they want to complain about. And in the UK space is a big problem, because that's how a lot of YouTubers start off doing content that they believe in, that they enjoy, that they feel strongly about, but they see that it doesn't get the attention, they see it doesn't get talked about, they see it gets overlooked. But meanwhile, that content that is rehashed content, talking about the same things people talk about all the time, talking about things that don't mean anything to anyone, that gets retweets, that gets likes, people talk about it, we leave comments on that. The drama, that's what people gravitate to. The negativity, that's what people gravitate to. So that's why now they feel that now they have to clout chase, now they have to do the drama stuff, they have to do the stuff that is outlandish and reckless and doing this and drawing people out, because they feel like it's going to get views. And that's crazy. In this day and age of information, this day and age of anything that you want, you can find. Why should it be the case that people now have to go to negativity, so have to go to the routes that don't add anything to anyone, and they have to go to that route, rather than just simply just putting out the content that they feel that they deserve? And I feel like we as the audience have a part to play in this, because at the end of the day, people will only make content that people actually want to watch, that people are actually engaging with. So if people see that people are engaged with this content, naturally they will create that kind of content. And that's why, like, I never understand when people say stuff like, we need more, for instance, black male influencers. We need more people to do this kind of content or that kind of content, or why isn't there enough people that do this? Meanwhile, that content is out there. You follow the Blackberry's YouTube platform, you can see that there's so many people that put out all the content that people say should be out there. But when it comes to now actually giving it energy to supporting it, where is it? It's not there. But people will complain saying that it should be done. So this is what I'm saying. What do people want? This is why I say that I challenge you, and I challenge you to actually think critically about this. Because at the end of the day, if you believe something should be supported, then you go out of your way to look for it and support it. If you feel like there should be this kind of content being made, you do the content, or you actually do your research and look for the people that are doing that and you support them, rather than giving your energy and engaging with the things that you complain about. It's that simple. But it makes me think, and it makes me really understand that at the end of the day, it's all about validation with a lot of the community. And that's why people feel like they need to engage with the things that other people are talking about. Because where the crowd is, clearly there must be something there to give your emotions to give your energy to. When the people that's doing the content that is non-problematic or whatever, and they're not getting the numbers or the attention, see, a lot of people unfortunately are sheep, and because they're not getting the attention, they feel like they shouldn't give the attention because that doesn't validate them to now engage. But now that thing that's negative, that's drama, that's this, that people are talking about, now people feel validated to engage because they're actually going to gain some kind of attention from now engaging with it. And see that these are the mentalities that we have to break out of in this YouTube space in order for the people that should be promoted, that are doing quality stuff to get promoted. It's down to us individually to change that. If you see someone doing good stuff, you should not be afraid to now say, okay, this person is doing good stuff, I want to support what they're doing. Rather than we give so much of our energy to complaining, so much of our energy to stuff that doesn't now add anything to anyone. If you enjoy that stuff, then fantastic. If you enjoy whatever drama and all of that, I'm not here to say you shouldn't support that. Because at the end of the day, I like my own stuff as well. I like my trash. I like my this. I like my drama as well. But at the end of the day, I don't complain saying that this is getting supported, that's getting supported. Because at the end of the day, I put my energy into supporting what I believe is good. I don't complain saying that, oh, that this is happening, when I'm not doing anything to change that. Because I have to be the change that I want in the world. And that's why I feel like we all have a part to play, man. To not be afraid to comment on someone's work because you think it's good. To not be afraid to say, this person here, I like their editing, I like what they're talking about, I want to subscribe, I want to engage, I want to comment, I want to do that, even when other people aren't doing that. Because at the end of the day, it only takes a couple people to say something's good for now people to be like, okay, yeah, now this is something interesting. But if people are now going to okay, other people aren't engaging with it, so it must not be that good, it must not be something worth my while. That mentality is now how good creators end up getting swept under the rug and underappreciated. When the people that's now here doing trash is now the people that you're raising up, that you're providing platforms for. But now people will complain about the platforms. So this is why I say it's all a responsibility on each of us to make a change, man. Support the people that you believe should be supported and stop complaining. It's that simple, man. The platform will show you so much people doing good stuff, but at the end of the day, you can only do what you want to do. You can't complain about something if you're not actively trying to change it. And if you're not actively trying to change it, it means you didn't care in the first place. The reality is that people don't care about the positive content or that content. You want trash. So I feel like we all have a responsibility to actually think, to actually do our research and actually look for what is good out there, man, or the stuff that you believe is actually worth supporting. And just support it, man, and stop talking, man. It's that simple. It's that simple. You support what you want to support, man. If you believe something is worthwhile, you show love. You be that person. If someone's up and coming and you see that they're grinding and doing good stuff, that's where they need your support the most. It's not when other people are now promoting them and other people are raising them up, that now you want to be like, oh yeah, this person here is really good. Meanwhile, you've been seeing what they've been doing from the very start. Doesn't make any sense, man. And I see this happening so many times. People go viral and now people want to acknowledge them. But meanwhile, they're doing the same stuff that they were doing, but getting ignored. And for the creators out there that are feeling overlooked, they're doing the good stuff and they're feeling like they have to switch up what they're doing to get noticed. Please do not do that, man. Continue doing what you're doing, because all it takes is one moment, one video to go, one video to do well, one video to just change your whole situation, man. I've seen it happen so many times. Don't feel like you have to switch up your content in terms of doing the trash, doing the clout chasing stuff because you feel like you have to get on. Consistency always pays off, man. I've seen it happen too much times. Yeah, man, that's all I have to say about this topic, man. But I'm eager to know people's thoughts about it. What do you feel about it? What do you feel about the topic of like people supporting content? And I'm eager to hear your thoughts, because something that people talk about a lot, man. I'm very passionate about it, and like I say, man, it's something that needs to be talked about. So that's why I wanted to do this video. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be talking more about stuff happening in the YouTube culture, YouTube space, and there's going to be more other kinds of content coming your way. So check it out and hear what we have to talk about, because we definitely have a lot to talk about. So thank you for watching this video. I'm out. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out.